Holy Father, I'm screaming my Lady Gaga.
Yes, you wanna look. Yes, you wanna look.
Macho Mona Lisa, Macho Mona Lisa, Macho Mona Lisa, Macho Mona Lisa. I just want to be high. I'm in love with plenty women. I know my marry all of them. It no matter the shape or color. I go make sure say I must collect. I'm going to buffet. No my get so come on your bed. Body on check. I thought I don't mind you the bed them. Wala go Ivan. Wala go come.
Chevy make a samoa. Say my kina go join God. You want to bamba? You wanna G with the big boys?
Okay, you're welcome back. My name is Datriller Chevborg, but you can just call me DC. This is my house, a program which will come here every Wednesday evening to give you the best of Afrobeat music, entertainment, and gist. Everything concerning Africa in general. And today we're just kicking off our third season, and we just want to say congratulations if you have been here with us this couple of years, because we went on strike and yeah, we're back again. And I also want to say congratulations to everybody, and every show is back again on Radio Fab, and we're glad to tell you that everything is coming back to where we left. And my name once again is Datriller Chevborg, and if you're just joining us for the very first time, this is a show we should come here to do every Wednesday evening by 6:30 we start, and it's just a 1 hour show, and we just get to talk about everything in general when it comes to African entertainment, and we listen to good music along the line. A lot has happened when I went to break. A lot has happened. A lot of album has dropped. We have Odumodu Black dropping his album, we have Datriller Gold dropping his album, and we have a lot of projects, also singles from Rema, from Fun right now, which is trending, to Kelebu, which he did also, and really took the internet by storm. You know, just a beautiful song that's for the club, you know, that and that. And we also have Whiskey coming back to do some little collaborations once again, and we have the video just all over everywhere, from tours to singles to album tracks. My God, the guy, the hustle, I say, you know, and also we also have Burna Boy, who dropped his album also, and trust me, it has been a lot that is going on. Would have been able to cover some, you know, some album individually, but we just felt like, come on, it's gonna be a long way. And the other person's album, which I think I'm gonna be covering, by the way, is just Burna, by the way, because, you know, boy is Burna Boy, so that's the main reason I guess I'll be covering that for myself. And apart from that, we're just gonna be listening to some of the tracks from Odumodu Time After Time, also from Datriller Gold Time After Time, and also the features which Whiskey had, and Davido all over the place, as I said once before and once again. Yes, it has been an amazing season since amazing. A lot of things has happened since I left, and we also have a couple of news for you guys, talking about how DJ Big N from Maven said hip hop is currently at its worst position, and also having social media has become a site for beggars, Yomoli, and a lot has happened. You know, we going to be covering a lot as much as we know we can in this very evening, but in the meantime, I guess we're going to be listening to Ashake, which has just a long time, which we talked about. He broke out of YBNL, and he's doing his thing right now, and I can tell you he's still trying to keep up with the game, and I can really appreciate that for him. You know, a lot of people get missing when they try to break out from the label because they can't meet up to expectations, but trust me, I guess Ashake is just proving a point right now that he can still be able to do what he knows how to do best, even without the record label behind him. And it's a great thing. At least I guess he still has his management with him, his whole group with him, and everybody around him is still with him. So I guess he's able to do some couple of things for himself, and that's amazing. So right now we have Ashake and Tycola, and the title is one, Bad Man Gangster, and we're gonna be back after the song. I go by the name Datriller Chevborg, and I'm at the studios of Radio Fab, and you're listening to my house.
This is my life, I ain't gonna lie, this is my shit. I say bad boy will get OT, stacking paper, play nicely, Leo Messi. Thank God we dey alive, more blessings, sing clearly, angelic. I know say anybody, person will see me, now me I see. I be on and yow, living my life, me so. But the mirror about my wow, carry your walla go foul. Baby me go down low, down. She love bad man gangsta.
Elle aime les vrais gangsters, ceux qui sont pas instables. Love street, love money, my life. Jeune africain, congolais ambitieux, je ressens quand même une douleur malgré ta présence. Reçois quality vibe, my guy, mamacita, il me reste peu de temps pour toi. J'sais pas où je passais la night. Pamakala ou Marbella, Bella, près des îles ou des favelas, héla, héla. J'sais pas où je passais la night. Pamakala ou Marbella, Bella, près des îles ou des favelas, héla, héla.
I'm a gun low, I'm a gunbo, this is my life, I ain't gon' lie, this is my shit. I said bad boy, we get OT, stacking paper, play nicely, Leo Messi. Thank God we get our life, more blessings, see clearly, I'm gay. I don't say anybody, person will see me, 990, I be on my night, yo. Living my life, new soul. But leave me about my wow. Carry your wall, go foul. Baby, me go down low now. She love bad man gangsta.
Elle aime les vrais gangsters, ceux qui sont pas instables. Love street, love money, my life. J'sais pas où je passais la night. Yamakala ou Marbella, Bella, près des îles ou des favelas, héla, héla. J'sais pas où je passais la night. Yamakala ou Marbella, Bella, près des îles ou des favelas, héla, héla.
Okay, that was Ashake and Tayakola, and the title that very one, Bad Man Gangster. And we're back again on the show, as I earlier said, and we have a lot of things to talk about this very evening. And starting from a Nigerian veteran Hollywood actor Chiwetelagu saying prayers alone would not end poverty. And starting from that, I gotta say, he says Agu, who started this in a viral video on X, dismissing the popular belief that poverty can be prayed away. He insists that only hard work and diligence can produce long prosperity, adding that while prayer is powerful, it becomes meaningless without corresponding effort. Yes, prayer connects you to divine wisdom and favor, but work is this channel through which blessing manifests, he explained. The actor urged Nigerians to abandon the manna mentality and embrace the hard work, stressing that even divine favor requires human participation. And poverty does not die by fire. I repeat, poverty does not die by fire. Pray for now till tomorrow. If you don't work, poverty will deal with you. Yes, prayer is powerful. It connects you to divine wisdom and favor, but works is also channeled through which blessings manifest. You can pray all day for success, but if you refuse to work, plan, or act, you will still remain poor. God bless effort and not ideas, he said. And that is one thing I guess I will agree with him this very evening, because starting from that, I don't know why a lot of Nigerians still think, or a lot of people, not just Nigerians, why a lot of people still think you've got to pray for success, or you've got, yes, I believe on one thing. There's one thing, as somebody said, Akon said one time, he said, when you win, it generally becomes luck, but people don't really see a lot of failures which you have had individually. And I was also shocked when somebody just said to me at a particular time and said, you are lucky you think others are not working out. And I think that statement really caught me off guard, because I myself can really tell that I see a lot of hard work that I put into things that I do, and sometimes there are a lot of things which I have done that did not even work out, because at the end of the day, people don't really see the struggles, the failures you had as a person, but all they see is when you're successful and all of that, and the congratulations comes along with it. And nobody really puts out their failures and be like, yeah, I have failed in this very year. I did like 350 things and I was successful at one, and all of those. So I still don't believe why people just believe you've got to pray your way through out of anything. It's just my general belief. Sometimes I just think some things really do manifest only when you work towards it. Anything. If you work towards it and you pray, yes, I believe it was usual. Prayer for me, I just see it as a pushing effort for you to continue or not to die during the process of you trying to get to something. Like I will explain this way. That is why I believe miracles will happen. The only miracle I believe happens to every single one of us every single day, in the sense that you being able to wake up in good health and nice, how will I say, with a good health generally. Let me just put it that way. With good health, for me, I think that is already a miracle. Anything more than that, you're expecting like somebody should wake up in the morning and call you to give you $10 billion. I think that is you being crazy, not mentally not stable, I would say. Sorry for just putting it out there. And that aside, again, I would say you waking up, you've been able to be like, okay, you have a trouble which you trying to solve, and the trouble not killing you, you've been able to have time to solve the problem, is now the miracle. Because that's why I said, if you are able to live, if like for example, I might be working on the project right now and it's taking me years to get to. At the end of the day, when I now get to that project, it becomes a miracle. The main miracle is not being able to achieve that project, is me being able to have good heads and being alive for that project to come true. Because I still believe whatever anything you put your hands on and you really put your interest towards it, you're focused on it, it becomes a reality. Because at my little life on earth, I believe there is nothing we should tell yourself and you put it into words and you put it into manifestation that will never becomes a reality. Trust me, everything becomes a dream, or everything becomes a prophecy until it becomes reality. So your dreams can be too. All you have to just do is work towards them and make sure they become one. And that song is coming from Datriller Chevborg, and the title is One Big Fish. We're gonna be back after the song. I go by the name Datriller Chevborg, and you're listening to my house. You're listening to my house on Radio Fab.
You know I came into the game since 24. Go with them never seen before. Make or break and I made my decision. Nimugbe were wale, new dispensation. Fam, one time I go to buy, but the fake roll it tryna fit in. Now I know they wear panda. A different story 9 years later. When I enter, I want ya. When I there for traffic, sharing my CD from the Baja to Ikeja, just I don't see a lot. Oh, monotimo cover, shut it down from LA to Minnesota. See, no easy mo go stubborn nigara. Ahead, only forward, backward, never. Oh, I don't wanna go back to poverty. Okay, do, make it pass over me. Na person we don't suffer can tell. Thank God they say water food my well. Agbada saburu ma jẹ́ kí n rí bàbá. Small fish finally dey janla. Ohun tí màá jẹ ni mo wá lọ o bàbá o. Má jẹ́ n padà pàdé monster. Don't touch my stash, I don't play mo kala o. Gentle baby ni mi ò ráyè gangster. Old money, new money, all money na money. Kó pé kó kàn mí. Àdúrà money mi ló ṣọ́ mi ẹ̀rí. Tàbá tí a dá o fáwọn tó fẹ́ kí n sọ̀dá. Nothing to me, I'm fine. Hey, may nobody tell me say I don't really deserve. I prayed for this all my life. High society shit, I'm living good life. My Bugatti just alright. I work on my shit, me go body long. Power me for fun and oh, only look on my jet, my house so clean, you know. I don't wanna go back to poverty. Again, do, make it pass over me. The person we don't suffer can tell. Thank God they say water full my well. Agbada saburu ma jẹ́ kí n rí bàbá. Small fish finally dey janla.
Okay, that was Big Fish by the one and only Datriller Chevborg, and from his new album, which I haven't been able to get to, but at the end of the day, it's an amazing project featuring the video in one of the songs. I guess we're gonna be listening to that also in the meantime. But an amazing project, by the way. Him and Adomondo Black are just the only two artists right now who just dropped the project this week, or probably last week, I guess, and they're topping charts. And I just want to say congratulations for a beautiful project, by the way. And Yomuli came out and said social media has become some people's begging site, and the Nigerian singer and actor Adeyemi Idowu, which is also known as Yomuli, has taken to social media to express his frustration with the growing trend of begging online on online platform. In a recent social media post, Yomuli noted that social media has become a breeding ground for individuals seeking financial assistance. According to the actor, the issue lies with those who have mastered the act of begging, often soliciting money from others they barely know. He noted that only distincted between beggars online and those on the street is the access of internet data. It's no longer a news that social media isn't social media anymore. It's now a begging site. The only difference is that unlike the beggars on the road, the beggars online have data. And for that, I would say I've seen this couple of times, and it's something I guess I can really relate to, because by the end of the day, you get to see me. I really can't say anybody shouldn't do whatever they had to do, and a lot of people will still tell me a lot of people are begging because of misfortunes. And I can tell you, I guess I've been in both sides of the world. I'm not rich, by the way. I don't have money. I'm not wealthy, yes, but at least I believe I can be able to take care of things if I need to right now in my life. And the main reason I guess that's possible is because I was able to work my way through things. I didn't really try to beg things out of things. And the first thing I would say is that a lot of people still believe that begging is just nothing. Like, they see it to be nothing. First thing first is I know it might be wrong for me to say this, but when I came to this country newly, farewell, I came across this thing that they do. They said they go out and beg for money, which is, they call themselves charlatans, by the way. And I said, is that the only hustle? They said, yes, for the now. If you have no documents, you have no access to work, you can go out and people give you money. But the main reason I didn't do that is because of two reasons. First of all, I feel begging are meant for people who are disabled. Sorry to say, if you have your two hands and you have your two legs and you're begging, I'm sorry to say, I just see you as a disabled person, first of all. And second of all, I would say I see it as a letdown, in the sense that it also starts bringing your mindset as low as possible as it could be. Because if you are really hungry and you're striving for better life or for a better future, I guess begging would be the least thing on your mind. As I was, I don't know if it was just me. Even as a little kid, I just keep saying it. Yes, as I said before, and I'll say it again, I'm not just in a point where I think I should be, but I think being wealthy is a mentality, because I can really prove that in terms of me, like as I have done for myself and being able to be like put things together for myself. I just keep using myself as an example because I know I'm the only person which I can use an example. I've been in both situations of the world whereby I really had nothing, but I didn't have to beg, not because I didn't have to, because I had a choice not to. So it's just a thing, like you see people online telling you, a grown-up man with hands and legs telling you economy is bad, this is my family are hungry. Yes, everything goes with planning. If you know you can't be able to make the things, plans towards it. This is me. I just believe life is so simple that a lot of us are just out there doing things that are irrelevant for things. For example, you could see somebody begging you, wearing a shoe worth hundreds of thousands of naira, and you that are I may not get that kind of shoe. Now why you go there? I don't understand how you say make it possible, and they package this whole thing, and these guys at the end of the day they make up to like 200,000 300,000 per day for just begging, and most of them don't even want to look for work anymore because they are just confident or consistent in what they do, and they think they are making money out of it. It becomes a better life. So for me, I just think it's nothing up to look up to, because you begging right now is not really it gives you the ability for you not to be able to think for, because I've seen beggars begging for 20 years. Even if they have millions, they still beg. So it doesn't give you the ability to think out of what you are already doing, and because you are making some money or chicken change, that I always keep calling it, you just think, yes, this is the end of it, or and this is how life should be. I'm sorry, there are other things you can do, you can think about, you can be able to make other, I don't know what to say, but in other words, it is not just the end of it, or there are things you can do to make sure you get yourself financially okay. It's just that for that. That's all I've got to say. Nothing more, nothing less. So I have nothing more. Well, I'm against it, and I'll always be against it. A man who is begging that has two hands and two legs, I just see you as a disabled person, because begging are only made for disabled who can't be. Even there are people who are disabled that are still working out there. So please, what's your excuse? Tell me. And at the end of the day, I still see you as a low limited person, because at the end of the day, you can't think outside the box. That's what you're telling me, because you can't be able. People, I know I'm not judging everybody by the circumstances, but I'll tell you, I've been in 2 words and I chose not to, and you can also do the same. So thank you. And that song is coming from Fola, and he titled this one You. We're gonna be back once again after the beautiful song. I go by the name Datriller Chevborg, and you're listening to My House.
Man, I need to see you every day. We gotta stay in touch. And right now, Musimbo or no, whether you like or not. Joe, my shake me carry lay. We this your big bomb bomb. You left me with no option, gone. I don't feel the night on God. And if you jack, all I want is your love. Don't refer me, bugger. I don't go like if you forget it, bugger. Cause the touch of my tower, you gave me this your love. My face is bugger. my baby, you lock up. You do me jedi now. Money for a lock up. Shit, make a day my late. It's all for me, you and day. You mesmerize me day by day. Mesmerize me day by day. Oh, my last soon, para, oh, gone day. Ah, my sugar, oh, my quality. Hello, boy. And if you jack up, all I want is your love. To revive me, Boga. I don't go like if you forget it, Boba. Cause the touch of my time, you give me the show love. My face is Boga. Oh, my Jackie, no. Cause you are the one I love. You are the one I trust. You do me jedi now. I'm only for a local. And if you like bygones, be bygones. Oh, my baby, you lock up. You do me jedi now. I'm only for a local. Cause you are the one I love. You are the one I trust. You do me jedi now.
I go by the name Datriller Chevborg, and you're listening to my house.
My baby, you lock up. You do me jedi now. Money for a lock up.
Okay, that was Fola, and he titled that very song You. And talking about our next topic for right now is Alibaba coming out to say he supports polygamy. The Nigerian comedian and actor Atunyota Alaluya Obome, popularly known as Alibaba, has shared his views on polygamy, stating that he believes that the practice can serve both practical and cultural purpose. Speaking during an interview with the media person Nedu, the comedian urged that having multiple wives can sometimes promote stability in relationship, as it is encourages cooperation and reduces tension among spouses. Some people believe that when they have only one wife, you may not be able to control the wife, but when she knows there is another woman in the picture, she will calm down because she knows once she misbehaves, another one is available. And he says, referring traditional practices in part of Nigeria, Alibaba record that in the old Ibadan, some women encourage their husband to take additional wife to prevent infidelity and maintain harmony at home. I know of a woman in Ibadan who supports her husband to be polygamist. Back then, some women marrying young girls and gift to their husband because they don't want their man having concubines, he explained. He also noted that in some families, polygamy arises out of necessity rather than choice. When a man dies, his wife is still young and his little children. The family may call the brothers and say, which of you can take care of the girl, and which also part of the polygamy evolved, he said. While acknowledging that the topics remain controversial, Alibaba maintained that polygamy holds a value in a certain social and cultural context. People may argue that it is not right, but many of those same people end up having multiple children with multiple partners, he added. Okay, first of all, I would say I guess I'm young when it comes to issues like this. Yes, I think I am young. So things like this, I guess I really don't know what to say. I really don't know what to add, and I really don't know what to remove. But for me, with the little I've seen on planet Earth that I have lived in the more or less 3 decades that I've lived on this earth, I think I have seen whereby a polygamy has been more happy for the family, especially for the woman, more than the man, I can say. And second of all, I would say when it comes to polygamy, some women, they see it as not a problem, but because I'll say it again, but because other people are seeing it as a problem, that's when it becomes a problem for them also. I'll use this way. It is some time in life that I've come to realize that women themselves don't really know what they want. When I mean what they want is, because my friend is saying this, that is what I am going to do. Because my friend is saying that is what I'm going to say. Because so that is what I think. First of all, let's start by saying having this sexual intercourse, for example. I know many ladies who are so lazy when it comes to that part when it comes to marriage, because some men are so active to understand that they can be able to have as much sex as they can in a day, not even in a day as much as they can, or possibly they can. And some women are so lazy to that aspect that even with just one in a week they are okay. They don't even care if they are exactly. So what I'm trying to say is, you as a woman that knows but when it comes to bed are lazy, wouldn't you advise that your husband get another wife to be, even if just to start the proposal and be like, I beg, just the servant that propose me, I will take care of my husband. But the truth is, a lot of things has now happened that many women now think polygamy is bad in sense, and it is. For me, I will say it again, it is, because jealousy may now come in, hatred may now start coming in, where you see the probably the first wife is trying to make peace, the second wife wants to take over her husband. That me myself I bring, say, okay, maybe you come marry, join me, marry my husband, you want to take my husband from me. So things like that start flirting up, and at the end of the day, it not now become something which is not contagious. And I'll keep saying it, the main reason it's never going to work again these days is because having one wife, 100%, every man out there will always tell you it is stressful for them. Maybe probably it's because of the polygamy. I have no idea. I've never done it before. But I think a lot of people will tell you having one wife is so stressful. So why I go add another problem to a problem? And the thing is, as Alibaba once said, if there is multiple wives in picture, I guess the first one will just be like, you know what, if I misbehave here now. And that doesn't also give the man the ability to start mistreating or mishandling his wives, because he knows he has multiple choices. If he mismanages one, this is what I'll be like, say the play come beside, make it just for the favorite wife at that moment. For me, it doesn't make any sense. And I also want to encourage polygamy if only the man is able to take care of the wife separately. For example, give them a separate apartment, for example, give them a separate houses they stay. If they stay in the same building but everybody lives separately, everybody, just not be you poor, you can't leave polygamy. Trust me, it's not gonna work. I will generally say this, it's not gonna work. People can't do polygamy, it's gonna be fucked up. So on the other hand, I think it's something that I will encourage in some part if it's something the both partners agree on, and it's something I would not encourage if you already. Trust me, there are so many men who are happy with just one wife. Even getting a side chick or a girlfriend are a problem for where they do, because they don't have the energy and strength for it. Because for me, I'll keep saying it is stressful. It is just, as a man, I'm speaking from my own part of the world, but it's stressful for me to just be like, you've been able to satisfy a woman with her needs, her wants, and other things. Now you want to add other problems. I'm not sure any man in their right senses will want to add problems to what they already have as a man. I'm just saying, because life is already difficult for every man out there. So why do you want to add problems to your problems? So that's me saying what I know. So that's that for that. And our next song is coming from Datriller Chevborg from the album Industry Machine, and this one is titled Big Time, featuring Big Wiz, also known as Wizkid. You're listening to My House on Radio Fab. Okay, I guess there was a bridge contrast, so we have to replay the song again. The next song is also coming from Wizkid and Datriller Black. Yes, the title that one, Big Time. So yes, we're going to play the song again. Something just came up, and I guess we have to redo the song again, by the way. So without talking too much, right, ladies and gentlemen, we have Big Wiz, Big Time, featuring Datriller Black, featuring Big Wiz, and the title is one, Big Time.
Calling me a cannibal is nothing short of me. I can be a beast and I can be a fucking G. Look into my resume, their blood is on my teeth. Sweet, Modu mix with nutrition. I say how many bitches when they lap me alone on the Rex on go. They say how many bitches for your body make you they calm on low. Back in 93, my mama talk say I fuck by guy, doctor, pastor. Tell her it's a lie. Tell her say him destiny they reason from the time. Written in the sky, my brother shove it in their eyes. Make them a proco, make them feel like say Uju Kokoro. I did my coco, you need like I've been the blue cocaine. Picture me like Bukati, fighting for my tutoring. Climb a dollar roofing up before you pass my corridor.
Casalasis when I bust up on the scene. Make it show me something where money never see. Yeah, I've been there, see, yeah, my brother till the beat. Say mama go buy a more J, I no believe. Light one big, Mary J, make her cool down. And I'm steady counting all the money for the stress now. Gotta keep it pushy, yeah, my guy, you know the drill. Go tell the bitches, make they gather for the thrill. Yeah, na big whiz, big color, man, a big time. Spend big money for the rest, I still no get time. Yeah, you know, say me, I'm addicted to the late life. And not the music, be save me from the straight life. Back in the days, scooches make my mind the sweet. They will pipe a day for trying to put my mind at ease. Yeah, but my major for me, you know I say better. Every day I see the link, I meet the sweet. Many things they happen, mole shall I get. Make a call, 1 or 2, make you try by it. Make it run up the bottle, squeeze baba day. Say na big whiz and big color day, oh. I'ma get one Joe that they dance on. And you know we come here with many men, oh. And you know trouble we no run away from. Yeah, show man no oh, mashallah, yeah. Watch oh, make we keep it down low. Who they stay glass house, no they throw stones. Make you no catch feelings inside. Yeah, like for the night, but when I call they reply. One love, for my people, one love. You know big wheeze, I they make them come round. You know what they talk on my mind. I know feelings inside, then I don't apologize. Casalasis when I bust up on the scene. Make it show me something where money never see. Yeah, I've been there, see, yeah, my brother till the beat. Say mama go buy a more J, I no believe. Light one big, Mary J, make her cool down. And I'm steady counting all the money for the stress now. Gotta keep it pushy, yeah, my guy, you know the drill. Go tell the bitches, make they gather for the thrill. Yeah, na big whiz, big color, man, a big time. Spend big money for the rest, I still no get time. Yeah, you know, say me, I'm addicted to the late life. And not the music being save me from the straight life. Back in the days, scooches make my mind the sweet. They will pipe a day for trying to put my mind at ease. Yeah, but my major for me, you know I say better. Every day I see the link, I meet the sweet.
I go by the name Datriller Chevborg, and I'm at the studios of Radio Fab, and you're listening to My House.
Pass me my cup. I just want to have fun. I know I worry too much. I know I worry too much. I don't think gather my funds. Me and my guys they on soft. If you they hate, it no be my fault. Better wait for your tongue. Yo, I'm dripping. Blue water Fiji, Balenciaga Ricky. Yours no one leave me. Show money for my guys like I been biscuits. We lit in. Push your piece on low key. Don't play with me, I do this. I no get competition. My enemy na Saba. Now I gotta. Cause I no feel lose God. I no feel lose God. Really matter. Men still months, inshallah. Start to the plan. Keep my head up, people do say sometimes it seems very hard. I'm on me, my dream be my pocket filled with green salad. MIA, me, I can give you my AT&T, man. No time for beefing anybody, no be waiting, bring me, come here. I know like stress. I better pass me my cup. I just want to have fun. I know I worry too much. I know I worry too much. I don't need gather my funds. Me and my guys they on soft. If you they hate, it no be my fault. Better wait for your tongue. Yo, I'm dripping. Blue water Fiji, Balenciaga Ricky. Girls no one leave me. Show money for my guys like I been biscuits. We lit in. Push your piece on low key. Don't play with me, I do this. I do this. Oh yo, yo, oh yo. The streets ain't got no love, no love. No matter what you do, people them on to talk. Even if you say you want to respond, they can say how they want to is in my control. I say now you go. You guys high before you tumble. On me go high before he goes off. Universe no life for us. Take your time, brother, me no rush. I better pass me my cup. I just want to have fun. I know I worry too much. I know I worry too much. I don't they gather my phones. Me and my guys they on soft. If you they hate it, no be my fault. Better wait for your tongue. Yo, I'm dripping. Blue water Fiji. Balenciaga Ricky. Girls no one leave me. Share money for my guys like I beam biscuits. Willie T. Push your piece on low key. Don't play with me, I do this.
Go by the name Datriller Chevborg, and you're listening to My House. Okay, that was Rema Phone, a new single we just dropped a couple of weeks ago, probably a week ago or two. And before that, we heard Big Time and Sorry for the Breaking Transmission. Something just happened, I can't really explain. That was Odomodo Black featuring Big Wiz, Wizkid, and from the album Industry Machine. And talking about entertainment news, we have record label wanted to change my sound, Johnny Drill. The sensational singer John Igodaro, popularly known as Johnny Drill, has recalled how he intentionally struggled to bag a record deal because of his music style. He stated that he was pressured by two major labels who were interested in signing him to change his sound, but he chose to remain authentic. The Wait For Me corner explained that Maven Record CEO Don Jazzy took a huge gamble by signing him. He emphasized that Don Jazzy signed him primarily because he's fan of his music and not for profit internally. Speaking in a recent episode of Creativity Podcast, John Dre said, "People could never have imagined that a Maven Record under Don Jazzy sign an alternative artist like me. It was weird for a lot of people. Therefore, there were two major record labels that wanted to sign me, but the conversation was always around how do you change your sound, how do you want to make it faster, and how do you want to make it danceable. However, when John Jazzy and I met, there was no conversation like that. He was just a really fan of my music. That was a big risk to take, but he put it off, and Johnny Drill gained premises after participating in the sixth season of Project Fame West Africa in 2013, and his debut single Wait For Me was released in 2015. The singer joined Maven Record in 2017 and released his debut album Before We Fall Asleep in 2012, and which was contained singles like Rising, Hallelujah featuring See Me, and a lot of amazing songs were in that project. I can really tell you it was one of the great project that literally he has been able to drop, and I guess the singles these days are just literally off it. It's just one of the best things I think also happened to him this season, and his singles are really doing well. The only time his singles one of his singles has always topped the chart was in his top when he topped in the top 20. Was in the last 2 years? Yes, with How Are You, My Friend, an amazing song. And trust me, John Drill has been able to still keep his sound. And there's one thing about being authentic is it might take time for people to start recognizing what you do, but when it finally happens, trust me, you are going to be a global sensation, because everybody has been listening to the same thing over and over again. Now you are trying to change it for what it is. And another person I will give an example to again is credit to again is Rema, because I was a huge critic of him one time when he started. Like, what is he singing? What a sound! People were doing this side and he was doing the other side. My brother, why did this up? You change your sound. But time after time, when he kept and we had no choice. We started listening to him often and often again, and being lyrically brilliant and being able to still put good lyrics into something like that. Trust me, we had no choice until he did Calm Down, which became a global sensation, and I can tell you his life really changed for good. Our next song is coming from SAS, Getting Paid, featuring Ashake, Wizkid, and Skillberg, and we're gonna be back again after the song.
ẹ lọ jẹ́ kórìyìn pé ẹ lọ jẹ́ kórìyìn pé ẹ lọ jẹ́ kórìyìn pé jẹ́ kórìyìn pé ẹ lọ jẹ́ kórìyìn pé.
Let me tell you, so you no go fi stand 1 minute when we come back around. Feel it, move up your body right now. Mommy, don't ever worry. Fake love, no they impress. I got vision. Burn them, free them, they never listen. We took a million and flip the precision, yeah. Give me something where I know if you see anywhere. They wanna try, but I know if you see me for there. You're messing with a lion. Big shot, big need 100% of the violence. They wanna know what's the reason for the violence. I get paid late long time, no money energized. And every time I'm shining, one of a kind. I know most days then they try take me down, but they move too slow, but man know they're around.
Hello Jekuri Yikbe, hello Jekuri Yikbe, hello Jekuri Yikbe, Jekuri Yikbe, hello Jekuri Yikbe. Man we get in the pepe, man we get in the pepe, man we get in the pepe, get in the pepe, man we get in the pepe.
Stacky paper, yeah, bad man, she love me, no raper. Stacky cash by the pound, we are cash. Carry the Glock round the town with a laser. Navigator to the money place gun. Get a youth with a lot of determination. I feel me song and me occupation. To every youth where you try make you feel stay strong. Inna the road wicked, but we build for this. Big rim spinning. King for the city when you see we see riches. And we got the pretty girls too. Them know I east side of emotion. Skill ya the wave, not the ocean. Run the whole place, not a potion. Miss a universe program.
Hello Jekuri Yikbe, hello Jekuri Yikbe, hello Jekuri Yikbe, Jekuri Yikbe, hello Jekuri Yikbe. Man we get in the pepe, man we get in the pepe, man we get in the pepe, get in the pepe, man we get in the pepe.
Okay, that was Sax Getting Paid featuring Ashake, Wizkid and Sleek and Berg. An amazing song, by the way. I just think the collaboration was one of a million because Ashake doing what he knows how to do best with the chorus, Berg coming out. I guess it's just the first time or the second time I guess I'm hearing his song or his verse. The guy killed it, and Wizkid doing what he knows how to do best. Ladies and gentlemen, that song was one of a kind. And talking about this show, if you're just joining us, this is my house, a show we should come here to do every Wednesday by 6:30, and this is our third season for consistency right now. But we started the show a couple of years back and we stopped for personal reasons. Again, we came back and now we're here for the third season consistently, and we just want to say congratulations to everybody who has been following us. And it has been an amazing show from a couple of minutes ago, and we're still getting there. At the end of the day, we're just here to give you what we know how to do best, talk about my opinion over topics that are trending, and get to let you listen to good music along the way. Our next song is coming from Odumodu Black, again from the album Industry Machine, and this one is from Davido and Shea Kuti, and the title is One Groovy. And talking about this song, it has had a lot of controversy comparing it to the one of Wizkid and all of those and all of that, but I think the two songs are great. Trust me, a lot of people are hyping Davido's verse over Wizkid, and FCs are hyping Wizkid's verse over Davido, but I just think the both of them really did a great job. It's an amazing collaboration. And what Odumodu Black also kind of said, also kind of caught me when he said the both of them respected his hustle, because they know for a very long time these two have nobody has been able to put these two in a project, but I guess it's the love that they have for him. That's why they were able to give him this verse. Each personally were able to give him the verse. And one thing we want is Davido and Wizkid being together in a song. We just want to see that body for body vibe. Mostly go people body each other, but it's been a long time nobody has ever collaborated with anybody, and that is one collaboration I think I'll be waiting for, and I can't really wait to listen to such. And guess what, if they want to really just do it, they should do it as a project, an EP, an album. It would be the biggest project that has ever come out of Afrobeat. Trust me, I just think it's gonna be an amazing one. So without talking too much, we have Odumodu Black, Davido and Shea Kuti, and the title is one Groovin'. I go by the name Datriller Chevborg, and I'm at the studios of Radio Fab, and you're listening to my house.
Groovy. Baby girl, you are too good looking. Come on, make them stop the fooling. If not, you go wind your body. Like a this, like a that, like a this, like a that. Show me your assets. You better shoot like rockets. This my rocket, they can never stop my sunset. Oh yeah, give me like a this, like a that, like a this, like a that. Mogadishu boys are
shake babe. Go. Problem jam me so go. Make that allow me CPO go. Make I for jogodo. I don't close it like a Chinese man. They know they look me like a hooligan. Sempe, say they want this man. The ladies love me, I'm the galley's man. Come on your face, that's a headshot. Straight to my place from the airport. Round MS for your effort. Thanks for coming, no welcome. Yeah.
Groovy. Baby girl, you are so good looking. Mama, make them stop the fooling. If not, you go on your body.
They say person know the good finish. Our men the good finish. They say person know the fine finish. Our girls the fine finish. It is say we dey lie. As we dey hot. It is say we dey lie. As we dey hot.
Anyway, now wait. You stand the president, I stand near you. You carry your papa with one uncle. 2 man 10, now Jagaban they call us school. Melembe. Calm down, she could pull up like a weekend. She know the panic will happen 10. She 10, no one there wins and then. Says trends, so the more do you divorce her. They cannot believe that I am upstairs. Can that God beat me in the contest? My ganja top shelf, smoke and you go see her. All the way from Canada, she dey smoke my weed pen.
Groovy.
Okay, that was Grooving by the one and Olio Dumodu Black from the album Industry Machine and featuring Davido and Kuti. An amazing song, by the way. I don't know why I like that song, and I still don't know some of the tracks, like Wasaye Lai, I don't know what it's titled. The one featuring Lantern, an amazing song also. I love that song. The one also which he was featured. He also featured, what is it called? What's this guy's? Shit, man. The album just consists of 23 amazing songs. So I really cannot really just say it is a song that I love 1 or 2 tracks. That's why I said if I really want to do that, it's gonna be like a 2-hour podcast. Trust me, it's gonna be like a 2-hour show. So the songs are amazing. The album I think is great. It's just a great album, and I guess this is the time we really needed it, because for the hip hop communities belong, we really listen to something amazing, and for a very long time we couldn't be able to really do this for a very long time. So at the end of the day, we are grateful for Dumodu Black at least being able to still put Wiz and Davido in the same project. At least it's a blessing for us at this very moment. And we have Wizkid declaring himself as number 1, him Afrobeat top 3 controversy. And the famous Nigerian musician Wizkid has declared himself the number 1 Afrobeat artist. The singer made the bold declaration aimed on the ongoing controversy about Nigerian top 3. Declared. And it says, however, breaking the silence the social debate, Wizkid in a post on Instagram story declared himself as the top artist in Nigerian music industry. Type shit, Big Wiz number 1. Wizkid wrote on his whiteboard. The post which ignited fans' debates about who reigns supreme in the industry, and while questioning the critical use of the selection, to also fed the unfair half the conversation about the top 3. And in an interview, yes, first of all, I would say the big 3, anybody can claim the top spot. Anybody. When you drop a project and you think you're trending at that moment, you can claim the top spot. And also Tiwa said in an interview, which she said she thinks Africa is a very big continent. So claiming 3 people to be the top 3 is something she's not for. And I really see a point when she said that, because first of all, are you going to say Wiz, Davido, and Burna Boy is the big 3? What, as she said, and it's true, what happens to Flavor? No, let's be frank. Wait. Now, talking about the big 3, I'm not against it if someone like Davido is there. I'm not going to be mad, because longevity can be able to speak for himself. Wizkid deserves even the first spot. I'll give that to him. Burna Boy being in top 3, I'm sorry to say, ladies and gentlemen, the guy just had a run for like a couple of years, like 2-3 years, and everybody's now putting me in the conversation of the big 3. Flavor, P-Square. Okay, Two-Face at the moment is nowhere to be seen, but please make it make sense. I literally don't know how is a big 3 when we have people who have been doing this thing for a very long time with good music, consistency, and hit after hit, and you're making people big 3. I think if you say big 3 at the moment, I'm not against it. if you say the big three at the moment, I'm not against it. But if you're talking about a lifetime big three, I think the three of them are not even there. And even consistency right now, because Flavor is still doing it. But yes, P Square broke up, but if P Square has to come back together right now and drop a single, they'll be selling out O2 arenas as if it's just a show they are doing at their backyard. It's going to be week after week. They might be able to pull it out week after week and sold out O2 for 1 month. Trust me, these guys has the consistency and the music to do it. So I literally don't know why the big three conversation for me is a big deal and not a big deal at the meantime. Everybody has the right to claim what they are, they want, or whatever they think they are, and say whatever they want. So for me, I see it as a big deal, but also I don't see it as a big deal, because I just think everybody has the right to say whatever they have to say, and I can claim number one as the 30 bitches has been claiming Davido to be the one. So whatever they say, for me, I think it's okay by me, because everybody has the right to crown themselves as king. So I literally don't see any problem with it. So that's just my own opinion. Talking about next song is coming from the princess of one of the princess of Afrobeat at the moment. She goes by the name Ara Star, and she titled this one Hot Body. And we're going to be back once again after the beautiful, amazing song. I go by the name Datriller Chevborg, and you're listening to My House.
Look what the hot body can do. Focus. Look what the hot body can do. Body be dancing, slow wine, so my body so fine. Like wash, Panamera inside. 2-1, Panamera inside. Make sense, oh, make sense. Oh my God, I need resistance. Fragrance, running from my distance. Make sense, oh, make sense. Body be dancing. Controller, controller. I get in both for my holder. Make your body slow when I slow down. Put it on the low, no go loud down. You know the things I wanna do tonight. Unusual. Put it down, make I take away your peace of mind. You go blow like water, we get the freeze up like Open your eyes and look. Look what the hot body can do. I say, look, look, look. Focus. Look what the hot body can do. Body be dancing, slow wine, so my body so fine. Like wash, Panamera inside. 2-1, Panamera inside. Make sense, oh, make sense. Oh my God, I need resistance. Fragrance, running from my distance. Make sense, oh, make sense. Body be look. Look what the hot body can do. I say, baby, look. Look what the hot body can do.
I go by the name Datriller Chevborg, and I'm at the studios of Radio Fab, and you're listening to My House. Okay, that was Hot Body by the one and only Ara Star. I call her the princess of Afrobeat, one of the princesses, because we have I still want to recommend people like Queen Mandy. How will I say who else? We have Thames. We have who again? I'll say Tyler. Not bad. Doing her thing, what she knows how to do best. And there are a lot of people out there who are just killing it for me. And I think she's one of those who are really, especially Nigerian. She's one of those representing the country, and I just want to say congratulations for what she has been able to do, and for that I'll be glad to talk about this incident about Blessing CEO speaking out about the announcing breakup of him and his boyfriend VD. And talking about that, Blessing CEO in our Instagram post on Wednesday afternoon announced the cancellation of an upcoming marriage ceremony with the popular Lagos celebrity auto dealer IVD. The announcement that came up as a shock to neighbors sparked controversy online. However, breaking silence in the outrage, and the self-claiming relationship expert discovered that she made an engagement cancellation post to test her touch of controversy. I was losing my touch of controversy, decided to test it again. I still got the magic. Not be Blessing CEO again. Boo boo for life. They love bad news. Wedding loading still claimed. And for that, I just want to say that is one thing I think a lot of people I usually want to talk about. A lot of people really want to focus on, how will I say, negativity when it comes to relationship. Like somebody once told me that it's like everybody's waiting for another failed relationship so they can have a reason to tell people they are not getting into one. And now, and also she also went ahead and said something that really kind of caught my attention by saying there are planes out there that land successfully every single, probably once an hour every day. Plane go and they land successfully, but when there's a plane crash, it becomes a national news and everybody gets to hear about it, but nobody gets to hear about the successfulness of the landing of the plane. And that's to show you that people are more concerned about bad news instead of great news, or good news, by the way. And that's how relationship is, she also said. And she said people are out there just talking about how bad relationship is, but nobody's out there about talking about how good relationship is also, like how it benefits you mentally, spiritually and otherwise. And being able to have somebody that really loves you is something that a lot of people are also missing. And I feel and I know many people have never felt what it feels like to be loved by themselves or by the family or by anybody else. So it becomes something that is stuck in them and they think this is what relationship is supposed to look like. So a lot of toxicness is out there. So I think you shouldn't be able to just grab something and feel like, yeah, because of say my friend say a marriage not work out, my own not go work out. No, I still believe in sympathy, in good love, in getting to first of all I would say, even if you don't have anybody to love you, first of all, the first thing you got to do before getting into a relationship, that's why I think a lot of people are missing it. Get to love yourself. It's not anybody's duty to love you. You have to love yourself enough to an extent that you feel like, now I have loved myself enough, let me go out there and spread it out to somebody else. Because I can't see any reason why you are in a relationship and all you do is compare. Like probably your girlfriend or your boyfriend might ask you for something, but like, why didn't you do this for me? You ask him, what you don't do for me before? No, you are not there to do comparison or anything. This is what he or she wants. If he makes him or she happy, then do it. I'm just saying, because it now gives you the mentality of whereby I would say, whereby you now have the ability to be like, okay, fine, throughout this year, this is one thing I've been able to help my partner to achieve as a person. I'm just saying. So this thing now gives you the ability to be like, you are not even looking at what the person is doing for you. All you are doing is looking at what you are able to sacrifice for this person. So if you can be able to focus on more of that, trust me, I think relationship is an amazing thing. Marriages are beautiful. Having somebody to love you is just, anybody who has been loved before will literally tell you it is a great thing. So for that reason, I would say, get love. Let somebody love you. Not keep your heart like you be witch. You're not the fly for now. You're not being witch. So get yourself out there. Just know how to get loved, and that's all I've got to say. So instead of you trying to push out negativity, because that's one thing I hate so much when it comes to relationship, and I'll say it again till I die, that nobody has the right to tell anybody how to run relationships, because at the end of the day, it's not what your partner likes that I like. Going to therapy or going to this and going to that, marriage counselors or whatever thing, no, it's bullshit. It's just, for me, I just think the best person to talk to is your partner, not listening to another woman telling you what a man is supposed to feel like, or expecting me that grew up in an environment whereby, for example, I don't know how to buy gifts for people, all of those, and you think buying me gift is going to make me love you more. I might not see buying gifts as part of love. It's just a fact. I might not see it. I might not see it. This thing is a personal preference. That's why I keep saying it. You don't have to take me out for shopping for me to know you love me. No, I don't care in any of this. I don't want to even. This is me. But people are out there who thinks, if my wife really loves me, why can't she do this for me? On my birthday, why can't she surprise me? Yes, that is what they love. So you're talking to somebody like me who doesn't see those things as part of love, and I'll tell you, yeah, you are doing something wrong. And probably you might be doing it right because that the person you are doing it for does appreciate it. But because somebody like me does not appreciate such little gestures or scenarios, it now becomes something which is controversial. That's why I keep saying, I'll say it again, nobody has the right to talk about anybody when it comes to relationship or marriages. It's a beautiful thing. I'll say once again, get yourself love, get into love, and you just appreciate me for it later at the end of the day. So it's just an amazing thing. So congratulations to Blessing CEO and IVD for their marriage. And she's one person which also I've seen so many times which talks bad about men so much. That's why I tell people, don't listen to people too much when it comes to online. People might be out there criticizing men and they have a very strong relationship with their husband at home. People will tell you, don't serve a man if a man doesn't have a hand to do this. Most of these people are just content creators. They are making this thing to make sure they get money and to get paid, to get endorsement and all of those. And you will be mumu. I always keep saying, you are listening to somebody who wakes up in the morning, kneels down to greet the husband, serving breakfast in bed or otherwise, or also as a man who goes out there, works so hard as he can, brings the money to the wife, don't even touch a penny. The wife will tell him, so yeah, come, yeah, wish the way the money where you work today, bring and come. Give her 10 kobo for his side, may go to buy what you want buy. Why you did there, they tell you, say, don't give your money out to a woman, and he himself is doing otherwise. So for me, I just think this is one thing everybody is missing. We're all pushing out negativity when it comes to relationship and marriage, and I think it's a very wrong thing. We should all start changing our perspective over everything, and we'll see at the end of the day, it becomes a great thing. It's just love I see, and I'll keep saying it's a beautiful thing. Just because you've not seen one or you've not fell into one doesn't mean it is bad. So that is that for that. And next song is coming from Odumodu Black. Finally, the title of the album, Industry Machine. And after that, we're going to be closing today's episode. So listen, and we're going to be back in a jiffy.
Yeah.
I go by the name Datriller Chevborg, and I'm at the studios of Radio Fab, and you're listening to My House.
Shaz. Yeah. They find me for call, all alone. Now me they dance on their grave. You know cause. Yeah. Industry machine. I don't come, follow no over us. Challenge me and see. You know pause. And tomorrow I go talk about my see. They find me for call, all alone. Because now me they dance on their grave. You know cause. Yeah. Industry machine. I don't come, follow no. Challenge me and see. You know pause. Yes, them say na rubbish should they talk. Yes, them say na jargon to they speak. Yes, some say na hula balu lingua. But some my music them they chop. No be choice, no be play. Be like rice, keleze pass for my bimba. One lady they go begin to the mesca for. Posting off for the haters so they hate on us. Put it on the line.
What if we buy? What if we cry? I think cry. Oh, my bad, my guy. How many times? Too many lies.
They see records pull up in the game without credentials. When you're in the game, they know my name, they know dependence. I see they rap, they sing no double ganga. Odu, you don't have my yes, I know Philly ganga. I see my champagne on the way. The game not tired for my place, my head is wanted on the plate.
Them they find me for call, all alone. Now me they dance on their grave. You know cause. Industry machine. I don't come, follow no. Challenge me and see. You know pause. And tomorrow, them they find me for call, all alone. Because now me they dance on their grave. You know cause.
Every day stand
Industry machine. I don't come, follow no. Challenge me and see. You know pause. And tomorrow, challenge me and see.
The many way don't come, they don't sing.
I go by the name Datriller Chevborg, and I'm at the studios of Radio Fab, and you're listening to My House. Okay, that was Odumodu Black, Industry Machine. And finally, we've come to the end of today's episode. I just want to say thank you for being there or throughout. I guess you had an amazing time. Yes, I did. My first episode for the year, for the episode 2000, this season 3. And I just want to say it's going to be an amazing journey. Okay. If you can follow us, generally, this is what we do. And you can also follow our next show, which is coming up. And also, if you missed any of the episode, we also have our podcast available on Spotify and also Apple Podcasts, and also on our website at www.radiofab.it. You can see any of the shows there and listen to any of the podcasts which you've missed. And in other words, I still go by the name Datriller Chevborg. Hope you follow us on our social media platform, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And we just get to see all of our updates there before and any show coming up next and all of those. Just an amazing place to be, by the way. It's just an amazing place to be, by the way. To be a pleasure if you just follow us and just hit us up, and trust me, you always get to love every single thing we do there. And without talking too much right now, I'm here to close the show. Hope you had an amazing time, as I always keep asking. Hope to see you next week, and kick off the show again, have an amazing time together, and get to talk on something very, very beautiful and nice all the same. I go by the name Datriller Chevborg, and this is gonna be my bye, and not leaving you alone. Once again, I'm gonna be leaving you with a song from Adekunle's Gold new album, and this one is titled Only God Can Save Me. So without talking too much, I hope I see you next week, and have an amazing weekend, because we're already in the midweek. So and do good, be safe, and try to be alive. That's just all I can say. Bye.
Only God can save me. How do I look away when these fine girls want me? Yeah. Life is for living. Something must kill a man. Baba Shama, show me. Baba Shama, show me. Babi Magbabi. You're such a beautiful liar. You get it love out to a plan B. This equation no balance. Shiba. Don't cry me a river. I'm just like the others. You're taking it too far. I get it, goalkeeper. I just want the winger. Lomo Laniro. Premium lady PXO. Lomo Laniro. Drive me crazy, tornado. You they make me they shout able. Don't be I say so eto. Lomo Laniro. Drive me crazy. Only God can save me. How do I look away when these fine girls want me? Yeah. Life is for living. Something must kill a man. Baba Shama, show me. Baba Shama, show me.
What can I say when all these fine girls stay dancing over me? Taking but won't want me. They want a piece of me. Yeah. Who say love don't cost dating, never go market. This expensive dating pool got me spending like a fool. If you're looking for love, I'm the wrong one. Only more me wrong. Me shitty pain, I'm not strong. Aye wada, I'm far gone. You know fit day where I did me, you come on. I don't need to talk, I be fine, boy. Don't be my fault, you know they matter.
Only God can save me. How do I look away when these fine girls want me? Yeah. Life is for living. Something must kill a man. Baba Shama, show me. Baba Shama, show